Well, this could be the last good drive of the Jeep for a while. Until that Mercedes diesel's in here. New axles, new chassis, front axle stretch, rear body stretch and frame stretch for the bed. Half cab build. I mean, I'll probably be driving for the cab and the body gets stretched, but still. So, yeah, last drive for the Jeep. Battery's on, hood's tied down. We're gonna drive the Jeep here, down to there, down to the workshop, and park in the garage. Probably gonna back it in. Then I can work on pulling the hood off, fenders off, windshield off, pull those things off, toss them on the side, bring them to the barn. Actually, probably the Mike's barn for deep storage. And then start pulling off all accessories I can that he doesn't want, and just like remove the engine off the chassis. And I just went over to my neighbor's house about 5 minutes ago, brought home the engine hoist. That way tomorrow when I do need it, they're not home. I just don't have one, so I want to go grab it now. And then I went to the barn, got my big 10-foot pallet so I can rest the body on it, and on casters I can roll it around. So I'm all planned ahead now. So now it's time to actually do work. Before I can do work, Jeep's got to go to the garage. Alrighty, key on for the first time. Don't want the lights on just yet. Choke a little bit. Fire it up. Good, pressure's holding. Advice. I know, it's a gag. Let's make this more scenic. I don't have my hub zone, so no off-roading. But that's it. Exciting. Got the motor running pretty much by May of this year. And then my deadline was to take it to Bantam Jeep Fest, which we did. We did trail riding Friday night and Saturday. Saturday had a fuel problem, which I should just out of gas because I didn't have a fuel gauge, and I burned through the whole tank in the morning. So yeah, so wasted half the day. But yeah, so ran out of fuel on that day, and then Sunday came, got it running nicely. But that Sunday morning, electrical issues with the starter, and then drove fine with the many car shows. Took a trailer to two, took around the property, and then 4th of July parade came and was in the parade. Drove, parked the trailer, the truck, went to the parade, put around, got in staging line waiting. Parade started, we're rolling, and I could just tell I'm in low range and I'm gonna smoke this clutch. I could tell just because the way I'm going so fast compared to all the other Jeeps, YJs, TJs, JKs, JLs, their lowest gear is lower than me. So I'm not pacing them, which means I know I'm gonna burn my clutch. So when, whatever, one of the group people were doing a Facebook Live, I asked her, can I go in the center of the parade so I don't burn my clutch up? No, fire department wants to open. There's 3 Jeeps in the middle. Red, white, blue, I know that's that, but I'm a vintage, I'm the oldest Jeep in the club. I should be in the center to get center attention. And also my clutch. It's like, no, you can't. Fine. So I know I'm gonna burn my clutch. I'm driving it and I'm riding the clutch. The first intersection where the parade starts, that's where it smoked my clutch. Smoked the clutch, it's grinding, like it won't go, and I pulled to the side next to the group of people, parked, shut the engine off, and watched the parade go by. So I pushed the Jeep to the side. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour to an hour before the next Jeep comes by to tow me back. So I start pushing it, and a couple of guys came in and we pushed it back to the truck about a good mile up the hill. And it's not a super hill grade on West 26th Street. So did there, called Dad and loaded it up. Cops helped, and that was that. And then like, okay, clutch. I pulled the motor off, which we're doing right now. Pulling the motor off, pulling the body off to get to it, and replacing the clutch. Joe's motor pool, new clutch. It's a different design, but a better design. It does work a lot better. New clutch on. I machined the flywheel at the machine shop where I used to work, and put it back on a week later, and started doing car shows a lot. Car shows, and got a trophy at one. The most unique vehicle at the car show, of course. Yeah. They didn't know what to give me. So, got that. Got a few more ducks at Oliver's Garden Jeep show. And that's the last show I took the Jeep to. And then I was like, well, I'm done for the year. Let's put the Jeep in storage and figure things out. And here we are. Turned the body off again a month later. Selling the motor, and then once the motor is sold, we're pulling everything else off. So the plan is now we're going to be pulling fenders off. We're going to take fenders, grill, all the wires I know what I can, battery off, get that off now I want, and then all accessories I can get to now to make life easier to get to the motor. Coating is drained. The motor oil I'm going to keep in there. And then, slowly work on that. Those parts of the neighbor's barn, so I don't need them for a while. The top goes on that pallet there on casters, so I can wheel it around and eventually load it into a trailer to haul it to Mike's house later on too. So, then a rolling chassis, and then motor out. And you know the whole story. I already talked about it, so. Alrighty. Guess that's the end of Helen with the Go Devil. More to come. Thanks, guys.